All right, coming back off of the weekend, guys, I want to give you a bit of a recap over the last, 24, 48 hours, trading hours, that is. We've had a few interesting changes in the markets, in our positioning in the market, of course. Starting with the cryptocurrency market, interesting to see the Filecoin still having that local technical correction, and it's literally flirting with that 603 and 596 from above. We've seen what happened here yesterday. Yeah, it's very interesting to follow up on that in the next couple of days to see what type of movement we're gonna have here, because pricing seems to be trying to drill through, but we know there's a lot of support coming in at that point. If it starts to crawl back up, we're gonna be ready to increase our position size. I talked about the Litecoin today in one of the main videos, so go ahead, check it out. We've had tons of success here on the way up to 74. We knocked off that target with that big spike, and we got out. Now we're waiting for the right moment to jump back in. I feel like that moment could be when price action is touching ground with 67.90. That's going to be the moment to pick it up, so wait for that. We also had a lot of success with the Bitcoin. With our short position, as it started to turn around here, we got in and we got out at a very lucrative spot, and we made a killing with this one. So we're out and we're just watching. We're also, this is another position we have. So that would be the second position, by the way. The Filecoin is one. Right now, the Cardano is the second one. We actually jumped back in here. We also had a lot of success. We knocked off 61, 66 at the very last inch. That was spectacular. And then we let price action drop by 10%, by the way. It wasn't a small drop. It was a serious drop. And we got back in. But it continued. But we're still in position here. We got our stop loss level at 50. I believe it's going to start crawling back upwards sooner than later. So yeah, that's our second position in the cryptocurrency market as far as it goes with that front. Our second front in the forex market also deserves our attention. Here we decided to get out from the dollar Canadian position that we had, given the crossover 3402 at the end of the day yesterday. So the minute it crossed, it closed above. That was too suspicious. We decided to get out. I do believe it's going to come back down, but it has time, right? It has time to the end of the month, so it can hang around these levels. We want to wait for it and jump back in on it when the time is right. Clearly, it's not right now, and I don't believe that breakout. So that's why we're not jumping into position here. Otherwise, we would have. So yeah, silver. We decided to get back in on the silver. We already had a short position here. We took a very small profit on the way out, but we felt very uncomfortable when pricing began to hammer. Now, it went straight to 23.45. Nice touchdown here. Actually, it took the previous high by an inch, by a fraction of an inch. And that is very suspicious. I think it's back on the downside again, which is why we pulled the trigger. This is how the big picture looks like. There's tons of downside potential here to 2096, not to mention 1940. All right, so yeah, back on the silver. Euro New Zealand dollar is doing really well for us. We got in early on, and we're about to take profit on the first trade. Right, we're about to take profit at 77.27. Price action was really close already. We're gonna get that touchdown for sure. Pretty sure we're gonna get that by the end of the day. But yeah, we increased the position actually by 50%. So yeah, at 77.27, we will take profit on the first 10K, but a second 5K was inserted today. So yeah, we're starting to target 82.31, right? That's a big target we're talking about. So yeah, that's the Euro New Zealand dollar. One of the main videos today, forex market section Aussie Japanese yen, all about that. Go ahead, check it out. We are increasing our position size here as it continues to drop. We think the downside potential is 93.13 at the very least, the very minimum. Then we have the dollar Japanese yen, which actually goes south for us, goes sourish in this case, the dollar Japanese yen. It's not moving in our favor, going against our position, but it's facing some serious resistance level at 146.12. Hopefully it's going to hold and price action starts to come off. Otherwise, we're going to have to look for the exit, basically. Last but not least, our position on the Canadian Japanese yen is doing fairly well, around not too far away from break-even point. We're gonna have to give this more time to develop and then come back, see how it goes, how it does. All right, guys, that's about that for the day. We've been talking about presenting basically 2 positions in the cryptocurrency market, and then we talked about 5 active positions that we have right now in the forex market. So we got a lot on our plate, and we're pretty busy here on the especially on the forex front. And I hope you have a nice trading day. We're gonna be back tomorrow to carry on with our positioning in the market, and we're gonna be talking about some pending trading opportunities, if you will, some potentially interesting trading opportunities that we got our eyes on, our watch list, that is. All right, have a nice one. Take care. Cheers.